Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now they really manage both to second down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Indeed good for this. It's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts throwing again. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Let's go. Trim it. Crowd up, yeah. Hey, push it. Hey. Go ahead, baby. Go. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on it.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Great.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Doesn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 30 on second down. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first down, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Nix again on second and 10. This is Sutton working the right side. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Big gap up the middle. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Point after is up and through. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. It's the Eagles, about set to begin their drive. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
A gain of 10 yards. And an Eagles first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
On first down, Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. From the pistol, Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Second down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This dude has put it together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Nix holds on to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Ready? Ready?
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw caught by his running back. And that's not going to do it, Brock. He is out well short of the line to gain. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And he's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. And a solid gain there, Brock, with about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Great.
A give to Barkley. Not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So we're through three here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Great.
Desperation time here on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark the comeback?
I'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
He breaks the tackle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Running it again with Dobbins. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. The kick by Lux is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds offside. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Hurts on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be third and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Well on first down with Dobbins. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
They're gonna pass it here. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he gets in, touchdown Denver! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Broke through the tackle. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And a lot to be happy